business in India, and unbelievable work has happened on the toll-based roads. You can reach Lucknow. Mukesh Singh sir is here. He can reach Lucknow in 6 hours from here now. So that's because of the kind of roads you are investing in. What is the climate part of it? And are your boards concerned that it is helping in saving the fuel? The women workers who are working on these roads, in Bihar it was a story, it was also reflected in the elections. What are your thoughts on this?
No, thanks. Thanks, Mr. Mishra, and thanks, Indo-US Economic Summit, for having me. As you rightly said, so we are a Singapore-based fund investing into toll roads, and most of the tolls that you are paying in and around India would be coming to us. So in India, infrastructure is a big story, and in coming times, it is even going to be bigger. So far as the ESG is concerned, now ESG is something which is no more just a compliance. It is a strategic tool, and it is something which can give you access to capital. If you are doing things right, believe me, even the access to capital is available if you are on ESG compliant thing. So things have changed completely now and drastically, especially after the BRSR, Business Responsibility and Sustainability Reporting, which has been made mandated by SEBI. And after that, the BRSR core for the large infrastructure or large industries, now you have to focus on BRSR core. So those things have really made it mandated for the companies like us and other companies also to really focus on this. And when I say strategy and access to finance, and explain both these things, as you rightly said, like empowering women, because most of the laborers now in places like in Bihar, etc., are women laborers who are working on our toll roads. Now, empowering them has its own advantages. Obviously, we are playing on the S part of it, but also we have more capable people who are doing work, who are more loyal to the work there. So it has an economic angle also to it, in addition to the compliance angle. When I come to the financing part of it, the second part, so strategy is you can really employ good people by leveraging your ESG score and thereby economically beneficial. Otherwise, they will always say that ESG is just a compliance which is anti-money, or it is you are going to lose money, which is not the case. But now coming to green financing, which is a big thing now, and we have done that in Cube also. Very recently, we have raised 850 crores based on sustainability-linked bond, and that is what has really helped us in bringing our finances further down. So green financing is a very big thing, and in India, in 2025, almost $25 billion were raised in green bonds. In next 4 years, by 2030, it is expected to grow by 4x, 4 times, so $100 billion to be raised through green bonds. So investing in ESG is giving you access to capital. Interestingly, as our topic says about net zero future, India has a commitment by 2070. We want to be net zero in our carbon emission. Right now, our carbon emission is approximately 3.22 billion CO2 units. Now, if we have to become net zero, the investment that has been estimated is 10 trillion rupees, $10 trillion, which is 3 times the Indian GDP. That is the kind of investment that is required if you want to be a net zero by 2070. So to see the focus on those things of government, the focus on corporate, and the focus on investment climate which is available right now. So great time for ESG professionals, great time for lawyers to be at the right stage. Very rightly you said, Mr. Mishra, that this is the time in India, in the next 25, 30, 35 years, this is really the Amrit Kal, where if you are having the right skill set, believe me, you can make fortune also, and you can contribute to the India's growth story and to the world's growth story.
Very well. Vanita, I'll come to you and ask you that he said lawyers will have a lot of work, so that's good music for us. What do you think, how much the courts have played?
Scope 3 is the emissions which are beyond our control, like we are flying from aircraft, and we are using cabs or other things. So there also we can find a ways how to reduce emissions. So this is what I
Brilliant.
can tell.
Mukul?
So just 2 things. One is for the corporates and one is for the lawyers maybe. For corporates, I feel now we do talk about a lot of BRSR core, but things are going to change much worse from compliance point of view in coming a couple of years. You can see some brown exposure provisioning by RBI, whereby the banks have to make some provisions for brown exposure. There can be a green asset ratio that you have to maintain that banks are going to check. Your BRSR core assurance is going to come that you have to get it audited by this stuff, by an independent agency. So what we are seeing is that in coming 2-3 years, there's a lot of focus on ESG even from the regulator. And whether corporates are aligned to it or not, I'm not very sure. Whether we are just doing still the simple things and not focusing on it as a process, which is one. And second is from the professional side, on the legal side or advisors, I have not seen hardcore ESG professionals who can deliver those services. Even the law firms, etc., I have not seen right ESG professionals who can really help me and walk me through. Because I'm in an environment, especially infrastructure, where ESG is a big thing. And as I said, it helps me even in accessing better finances. So I really need those professionals who can handhold, which I've been seeing is not there.
Agree. Vanita?